Hey guys, so are we also welcome to Muse Tarot. This will be a general reading for the sign of Aries. So if you're an Aries sun, moon, rising, Venus, Mercury or North Node, this reading will be for you. Everything that you need to know about myself, the reading or the channel can be found in the description box below. We're going to use multiple decks of cards for your reading today. We have tarot cards, oracle cards and a few personalized messages that I've created. Please bear in mind this is a general reading, so with the messages, only take what you feel resonates and leave the rest. And please use your own sense of discernment with the messages and not force them to fit with a particular situation. So all the decks I'm using are listed in the description box below. And I've done a major shuffle of all the cards so we can pretty much get straight into your reading. Angels of love and light, could we please have clear and concise messages for Aries placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury and North Node. What do they need to know for the current energies for whenever they come across these timeless tarot messages? What do they need to know, please and thank you? Wow. What do they need to know, please and thank you? Starting off the reading with the tea leaf, fortune cards, and then we'll soon move into tarot. Okay, so we have your three cards. Well, this one flew out a month of the year. Guys, March. Wow, so we've only got a couple days left of February and then we're soon into March. And you know, March is the spring equinox, but also Pisces season, as we're currently in Pisces season and soon to be in your birthday season later on in like the third week of March. So your energy is coming through, guys. You may have heavy Pisces or Aries placements, but there's something really pivotal about this upcoming month for you guys. Okay, wow, we have firecracker excitement. Well, you guys love a bit of that, so there's definitely a lot going on. Okay, I do believe that we have Venus in retrograde in your sign from the beginning of March up until like mid-April, and we also have Mercury retrograde during March as well. I believe like mid-March, something like that, till the end of the first week of April. So there's a lot of astrological shifts that are taking place right now that are really going to be impacting you guys. And we have the sun, happiness and well-being. So I'm picking up on the sun card as in the major arcana of the tarot, like Leo energy. You may be having an experience or something with a Leo, or you may have Leo placements, but the sun, right, will be in your sign of Aries in March. So there's something really important about your birthday season. Gosh, guys, I love this so much. Bottom of the deck, we have ring. A marriage will take place, either romantic or business. Okay, guys, this is not going to resonate for everyone, but there could be someone who wants to, you know, make things more serious with you. I got a little bit tongue-tied there. So somebody may be a little bit tongue-tied, like they want to confess how they deeply feel for you, or you could be doing this with someone. Or I'm hearing like a match made in heaven, like to do with a romantic connection or to do with a business partnership, or something really working out in your career here, guys. But this is lovely. We have wishbone. A wish is granted. Wow. Okay, with the third card, which I felt called to look at, we have bread. Period of prosperity and abundance. Guys, things are picking up for you in a massive way. This is incredibly promising. Oh, I nearly said promise ring. And we have a ring. Oh my gosh, I was trying to say promising and I nearly said promise ring. So there could be somebody who wants to maybe get you a promise ring, or is thinking about getting you a promise ring, or potentially you're thinking about this for someone. But I'm very intrigued, guys, to look into the tarot and find out what we have going on here. This is the Modern Witch Tarot deck that we're using for your reading. Okay, so what is going on for Aries placements? Okay, what's going on, please and thank you. Just want a few cards from this deck. What's going on for Aries placements, please and thank you. Oh, wow. The Hermit, Virgo energy. Virgo placements may be quite important here. Guys, the Two of Cups and 555 just come up on my timer. Ooh, okay, with the 10 of Swords underneath. Bottom of the deck, we have the Devil. Wow, Capricorn energy. Okay, with the 4 of Swords and the Ace of Wands. And the 8 of Swords and the 7 of Swords. Okay, this is not going to resonate for everyone. Whether this is you or somebody else that you're potentially romantically interested in, and you're not necessarily with this person, you're in no contact or have little separation with, little contact, or you're in separation with this person. Somebody's been dealing with a karmic relationship or a karmic cycle, okay? And that's probably been a reason as to why you and this person have not been able to move forward romantically, or have a reunion, a reconcile between the two of you, because there's probably been some sort of third party situation going on here, whether that is romantic, you know, or whether this is just somebody who hasn't really been kind of too positive about you and this person getting together or being together for one reason or another. Or this could be that someone is just battling a lot of things right now personally, and this is affecting you guys from getting together. Like, they could be going through the dark night of the soul, right? They could be going through some sort of addiction or having difficulties with their health. Like, they may not be having the best time maybe with their mental health actually, or their emotional health could be a bit here, there and everywhere. Like, they've had difficulty with understanding their emotions or kind of regulating of them. But there is a cycle that's breaking here, to do with somebody, if they're with somebody else, or there's been some sort of interruption in a third party situation, and there's a cycle closing between you and someone whereby you're getting out of this period of time where there's been not much happening between the two of you, okay? And I feel like this person, if they've already gone through a breakup or a separation with someone, they've been healing from it, they're trying to get their energy back, because this person may have felt that they just weren't necessarily ready to come through and maybe communicate with you or properly commit to you until that they had certain things fully resolved elsewhere. There may have been some sort of secrets that have been hidden, right? Some sort of truths are going to be illuminated. Everything is coming out. Yeah, with this Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So you're going to find out something, or this person is finding out something to do with a dynamic elsewhere, and it might get a little bit ugly potentially, or this is something that's already occurred and someone's just trying to recover from the repercussions of something unfolding, right? But all in all, I feel that actually there's someone here romantically if I can even talk, guys. There may be a lot of cleansing and purging of the throat chakra right now, like someone's wanting to speak up. They're wanting to speak to you. This person, this person has a lot of passion for you, right? They may have even had other people around them say that they shouldn't be associated with you, or it wouldn't be a good idea to get back together with you. But I'm hearing it's all bogus. It's all BS. So if there's been certain people that don't even know anything about you and they're talking about you or spreading lies or some sort of gossip or saying of certain things about you and your character, and it's so far from the truth that it's actually a bit ridiculous. I just saw 1010 on the timer. It's going to be coming out into the open, that somebody has had these particular hidden intentions all this time to like slander your name or your reputation, or do of something to kind of get somebody off the idea of working things out with you. Now, obviously this could be switched around to however it may resonate, but I am picking up on that energy. I feel all in all that there is a lot of kind of fated events getting ready to take place, especially in the month of March. As I do believe that we also have the first eclipse, which is the lunar eclipse. Correct me if I'm wrong, obviously please put it in the comments, guys. And I do believe that it's going to be in the sign of Virgo, potentially, but I'd really appreciate it if you can let me know whether that is something I'm on the right track with or not. But 1111 just come up on my timer. So I feel like there's definitely like this new doorway that's opening, this portal that's opening, whereby whatever isn't necessarily serving us or isn't something we're meant to continue with is going to be closed off, so that we can have this new energy, this new chapter, and things feeling a lot more peaceful, a lot more harmonious, and, you know, associations with individuals and certain things that we're dealing with that are going to be more of a match for us, okay, if you get what I mean. Interesting, a lot of messages about love coming out here, but we're going to look into the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot and clarify some messages. Get some messages by clarifying these cards. Sorry, my throat all of a sudden has just completely got all croaky, so somebody may be dealing with a little bit of illness right now, a bit of a cold. Okay, what's going on with the Hermit, please? And thank you for Aries. Okay, we have the Page of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We have the Five of Swords, okay. Knight of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. What's to go underneath the Two of Cups, please, and thank you. The Emperor, wow, Aries, this is your major arcana coming out on the table, okay? Some of you are dealing with a fellow Aries, or you just have a lot of Aries in your chart here. There's potentially divine masculine energy coming through, or you may resonate with this energy. We have the Queen of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. What else for this Two of Cups, please? I'm just going to get the cards out on the table and then I'll pick up on more messages. Thank you for bearing with me. We have the Five of Wands. What's to go underneath the Ten of Swords? 555 is definitely significant, or 55, because it came up on my timer earlier. We have the Ace of Swords. We have the Hanged Man, Pisces energy. We're currently in Pisces season. And the Six of Wands, lovely. Bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Wands. Well, there's you guys, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Seven of Swords with the Hermit again. Wow, okay. King of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Five of Cups, King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay. Guys, so yeah, things have been chaotic to say the least. And I feel like you have just wanted to have this situation resolved with, or many situations resolved, right? And it could very much be to do with relationships, right? And it is going to settle, but there could be something coming up whereby it's like the final bit that needs to be cleared up first before there's a sense of everything getting settled and feeling more at peace, right? I feel that there could be somebody who really, really wants to talk to you, right? They want to communicate, they want to send a message, they're not necessarily sure about how you're going to be responding to them. So therefore, they've been a bit hesitant to come through, but they are going to bite the bullet and showcase these sense of feelings towards you that they've been in their head about communicating with you. And the reason that they've held back is because they've been unsure as to whether, if they do communicate how they truly feel about you, that it's going to be successful and you can close out this particular cycle there has been between the two of you and move yourself on forward, and have this kind of fresh start, right? I'm also feeling that you are quite open to this person, right? Even though there has definitely been a point in time whereby you have probably surrendered in regards to this connection. You had to probably walk away. You may have had to stop talking with this person, or kind of, you know, retreat from them, call back your power, call back your energy, and just let this person get on with their life as you're getting on with yours, and focus on pouring all into you, and let whatever they've got going on in their life smooth itself out by them taking the sense of authority and ownership and responsibility to deal with their own ish. And you have been giving them the space and the privacy, I'm hearing, to do of that. But you would like to speak to them. And I feel like if they were to come correct and they have this sense of wanting to contribute more towards the connection, like things could work out very well. But they would be needing to close out officially a certain cycle or situations that they're dealing with that they do know that is not right and best for them, okay? But that could potentially bring some sort of, you know, harm in regards to your connection. So you're not reaching out to this person first, you're letting this person be, so that they can deal with what they're needing to, and that when they come through, they come correctly and they speak up and come through with a sense of honesty and integrity and openness, compared to maybe before they didn't necessarily do of this, right? They may have been a bit hot and cold with you, a little bit nonchalant, or they gave off the impression like they didn't care, which I feel like is actually very far from the truth here, guys. This person cares about you very, very deeply, and all they want more than anything is to resolve things with you, okay? And I feel like the sense of you being absent from this person's life has definitely made a grander, I'm hearing, impact on them and their lives, right? Even with you being at a distance and not necessarily having that much interaction with them at all. And it's like they're awakening here to this realization that there is an emotional, spiritual connection between the two of you, and it's not something that comes by every day and can't be found in just anybody else. And they may have felt that in the past that it could be what they got with you, they would feel with somebody else in a similar way. And then they've been learning the hard way that that absolutely is not the case whatsoever. And so therefore they're realizing that they're never going to have of anything like this connection with you with anyone else. And so that's kind of hit them pretty hard, because now they genuinely feel like they've effed up, and they may have missed out on an opportunity to have of something much more with you, and that by the time they come back around and pursue of this connection with you and open up and explain or confess or open, you know, the doors to you and this person having more of a deeper commitment, there's a lot of talking and communication that's to be involved here, and that this person is going to have to be very careful and considerate with how they approach things with you. I also feel like that is something that they have been taking a lot of thought into. If I can even get my words out, guys, this person may have been writing certain things down or typing certain things up and been wanting to kind of, I'm hearing, hit the send button or pick up the phone, right, to just let you know of everything they've been thinking and feeling and experiencing here. But they've always kind of held back from doing of this. It's like been a battle within their own mind, but also I feel like they've had this strong influence around them on what they should do or shouldn't do or whatever, like other people having more of a governance over their life. And I feel like this person's actually a very independent person, very strong-willed, and they're quite confident in many areas of their life. But when it comes to relationships and maybe in regards to you, it's like you wouldn't even think and feel they're the same person, because it's so different from what they portray on the outside and what they genuinely are feeling and going through on the inside, okay? So this person is getting ready to come through very soon, and the momentum between the two of you is going to pick up, right? The other messages I'm picking up on is that there may be an important conversation to do with a new contract, or there could be in regards to your career, to do with a collaboration, a business partnership. There could be paperwork that needs to be signed in regards to, you know, having this official contract for a promotion, or for a legal situation. There could be documents and paperwork coming through, something being finalized in regards to that. There could have been a long time waiting on a particular payout here, and it can be potentially related to somebody's maybe relationship. Like, I'm hearing if they were married to someone, or they were someone that has a child with someone, or it could be to do with property or assets. Something needed to be sorted out legally to do with family, whether that is their own family if they have children, or whether that's to do with their immediate family, I'm picking up on. And there's been a very slow and steady process in regards to something coming into fruition, so that this person then feels like they're free to walk away from this cycle that has been taking a long time to close out, put it behind them, move past it, and then be open and receptive to have something new come into their life in regards to maybe a romantic relationship, or just so that they are feeling much more like in control of everything, especially if things have been here, there, and everywhere, right? I mean, this can resonate for you as well, potentially. I do also believe that there is something very significant about your intuition here. It's heightening. Obviously, we're in Pisces season, and there's a lot of astrological transits happening right now, a lot of energetic shifts, whereby so many of the kind of signs are moving into Pisces, and then soon moving into, you know, the next sign, as in Aries, later on in the year. But so there's a lot of like ascension symptoms, heightening of intuition. There is the sense of spiritual gifts, talents, abilities that are being made aware of, whether this is for you or you're seeing this in somebody else. So I'm getting something along the lines to do with psychic development is important here, or there's this sense of opening up to beginning on this spiritual path with utilizing of certain gifts, talents, and abilities creatively, and then wanting to create or launch of some sort of business or start something whereby you can receive extra income on the side to do with as well as a full-time job that you may have. This is for some of you, and this is going to do very well. I feel like this is going to be very promising, and actually is going to align much more for you than you may have thought before, especially if you've been someone that has been in like a 9-to-5 or a corporate, like I'm picking up the rat race type of kind of job here. You may be wanting to escape the 9-to-5 or start of your own business, you know, create a more flexible work-life balance for yourself, or work home more often here, so you get to spend more quality time with your family here, whether it's immediate or your own if you have children, or in regards to your friends, and maybe even a love relationship. And I feel like there has been a lot of pushback from other people, that you thought that when communicating of these ideas of your thoughts and feelings of making a particular transition, you thought that there may be people that would be like, yeah, that sounds wonderful, go for it, we'll back you 150%. And then, you know, it's like you go to do of this, and maybe things didn't necessarily work out as quickly as you would like to it have done. And so therefore there's been this decrease maybe in finances or stability or of your foundation. And so therefore, like, others may have been like, look, why don't you just revert back to what you were doing? Obviously with what it is that you tried didn't necessarily work out, and there's been maybe arguments to do with that. But I feel intuitively, you know, that, you know, you're on the right path here, and this is something that you're meant to be doing, or feel like you're meant to be doing, right? but it's been difficult because it's like you have this sense of belief and knowing of what this could be amounting for you in the future, and others are not necessarily seeing of your vision. Okay. The other thing as well is some of you may be realizing that you're wanting to move away from this more materialistic kind of, you know, I'm not getting necessarily superficial, but there's been a lot of focus in the past to do with the finances and to do with status or reputation or climbing up the career ladder, etc. But there may have not necessarily been that much emotional fulfillment to do with this. Like, it could have felt like it was, you know, good materially, maybe practically, maybe logically, right? But it wasn't really fueling of your fire. It wasn't getting you excited. It may have felt very soul destroying. It may have felt like you were kind of running on empty, or like you've hit this kind of sense of, do you know what, this feels really uncomfortable and I just can't deal with this anymore. Like maybe having like a mini breakdown, but this is like giving you a breakthrough. Okay, because you could just be so exhausted or burnt out with doing of something in a certain way, and you're wanting to try something different. And I feel like it is going to work out, but it's the sense of needing to not be so hard or critical or judgmental of yourself when this thing hasn't necessarily amounted to how you idealistically would like certain results or a certain outcome to be at a sooner time. And that, yes, you are having to make certain sacrifices, but these sacrifices will pay off. And they're not necessarily sacrifices as in you're just in this loss position, right? Because whatever it is that you're sacrificing in quotation marks is being replaced, it's being replenished with something else that actually is probably more aligned for you on your on other levels to do with your overall well-being, like mind, body and soul, okay, rather than necessarily just something to do with just like, I'm getting like this 3D living kind of way of doing of certain things. I feel like you guys get what I mean, but you are going to come out on top. There is going to be victory, there is going to be success, rewards and recognition coming through for you. And I feel like you may have had difficulty with having that sense of faith and trusting of the process because you're wanting to see the bigger picture of everything that's going to unfold like immediately in front of you straight away, and that's not necessarily going to be the case. It's a sense of having that faith and trusting that, you know, following our intuition and listening to our intuition, right? In moving forward in faith, in knowing that everything is aligning and working out, and it's going to be for our highest good, for the highest good of others as well, right? But you are meant to be somebody that is incredibly established here with whatever this is that you're wanting to move into. And I feel like you're going to be in the spotlight in some sort of way, like very popular or in demand. Like people are going to be looking up to you in some way, like a potential role model or an inspiration, especially if you have gone through the ringer here, guys. And I feel like you ultimately have done. And it's been really intense for you. Maybe not just necessarily recently, maybe the past, I don't know, couple of years or so, particularly, right? But that I feel has a lot to do with the astrological transits and the energetic shifts that have been happening a lot in your sign anyway. So just know that whatever you're dealing with that has been causing a lot of upset or anxiety or worry or stress is going to be, I'm hearing not so poignant for you. Like it's going to be simmering down. Things are going to be calming down. But I'm getting like, you know, things getting worse before they get better. So there could be this sense of you're on this brink of things maybe getting a little bit worse before they get better. But when they get better, they get really, really better. Like a lot good, like really good. Sorry, guys. Bear with me and my dyslexia, okay? My grammar sometimes is not that great. But just know that the timings of certain things have all happened for a reason, okay? And if you have felt stuck and you have felt at crossroads, or you have felt lost or a bit helpless in a situation or powerless in a situation, this has really been kind of like testing your character, testing your resolve. Also, I'm hearing like something about being patient as well. Maybe there's been difficulty with trying to be patient with certain things, but just know that if certain things are not working out in a particular time, it's because it's not ready to happen as of yet. And some of you may need to actually reprioritize yourself a little bit more and take better care of yourself, because I am getting a little bit of like neglect here. But I feel that there's going to be a lot more energy shifting whereby you're focusing more on yourself rather than just being there for everyone else. And I feel like you guys are pretty good where you do focus on yourself, but there are moments where it's like you guys are incredibly generous and you're somebody that would be there for anyone that was in need of help or assistance, etc. And you would kind of put certain things about yourself behind, right? But it's time to have a switch in regards to that and focus more on you at this time. And it's not selfish to focus on you a little bit more at this time. Okay? But you guys are, I know you may not necessarily feel it, right? But you're definitely looking good right now, right? I am getting a bit of a glow up energy. Like, there's been a lot that's been draining for you. And I feel like you're going to have this recognition of certain people or certain places or certain things that have been draining of your energy. So you may be getting rid of or like cutting out toxic connections. And they could be like a sense of clarity coming through about who these individuals are, or if it's a particular job, or if it's a particular, you know, family situation or a friendship or a connection, maybe romantically, if it's a karmic connection. Like, there's this whole sense of like reassessment coming through. But all in all, like, I know that there's been a lot to like to talk about, but you do have so much progress coming through, a lot of advancement, a lot of improvement, and things definitely picking up for you in a really beautiful way in many areas of your life. So I wouldn't worry, okay? But let's look into, 33 minutes and 33 seconds just come up on my timer, as I said, of this. So very powerful angel number. We're going to look into the personalized messages that I've created, but we have strong Virgo, Aries, and Pisces coming through the most. But we have fire, water, air, pretty much all the signs. 999, 1010 is coming through, 222. 555 and 666 could be important here, and 444. Relocation, okay? So there could be something that's stressing you out because you're needing to relocate, or this could be something that's coming up for you. Maybe this has been an idea for you that you've wanted to relocate, you wanted to give yourself a fresh start, but potentially you may have had a bit of pushback by others. And I feel predominantly the reason that there's this pushback from others about you relocating is because of something that doesn't necessarily fit with their ideal of how you should be living your life or what have you. Like, maybe they feel like it would be a reckless decision. I don't know why they would think that, but I'm getting along the lines that some of you could be relocating because of a love connection, or you're just kind of fed up with a certain place that you've been living in, or you're open to relocating for your career. There could be a sudden relocation coming in, like if there's a particular event that ends up unfolding and it's like, that's the last straw, that's the final nail in the coffin, I can't deal with this, and you know, it's giving me bad vibes, right? I just don't want to be here. I don't feel like I resonate with this particular place anymore. I feel like I'm just so done with it and I want to close this chapter of my life and move myself on forward. And so therefore you could be looking into plans on how you can practically make steps for you to physically remove yourself from a city, a state, a county, a country, right? Or there could be in regards to being relocated for your work, especially if you were to get a promotion. Or there may be someone that you're wanting to relocate in order to be with you romantically. Or this could be like you're open to the idea of relocating to be with this person. What else is going on here? Yeah, but I just definitely feel like you're wanting a change of scenery. You're wanting a change of scenery. Limited edition. Yeah, absolutely. You're realizing that there's something about you that makes you important, that makes you special, right? And there may have been others around you that have said of certain things, I'm hearing over the years, that have made you feel like less than, or like your dreams don't matter, or that whatever choices that you're making are bad decisions, or I'm getting something along these lines, right? It could be in regards to a relationship. You may be saying to someone, or someone saying to you, look, there isn't anyone else like you. There's a limited edition of you. There's only one you. Like there could be this confession of someone is willing to relocate their life in order to be with you, or you're doing this with someone, like putting it all out there and like really wanting to give a relationship a shot. That's what I'm hearing. Rich AF. Wow. Yeah, so you guys are meant to be very like established, very successful, however you deem success is for you. So there could be some pretty big money coming your way. There could be more revenue streams of income. There could be certain investments that work out. There could be this promotion or a bonus that's important. Or if you get of a new job and you're hired for another position, there's a lot more perks to do with this. Or if this is something that you're having your own business, there could be more money coming in. That's going to give you a lot more stability, more security compared to what it is that you've already been receiving here. Yeah, travel. So some of you are actually having to relocate or wanting to relocate because the particular area that you live in, either it's too expensive or you feel like you're needing some sort of major turnaround to happen for you to carry on living in this particular area. And you may feel like it's not just necessarily happening, or there's a sense of you removing yourself from this particular location and certain individuals who are around you who have this more of a draining energy, right? I'm picking up on like energy vampires here, okay? As a, you know, a terminology, right? And once you've kind of set yourself free and you've released yourself from whatever this is, it's like the floodgates open, and it's because then anybody that was around you before, you would have either given so much to these others where they didn't necessarily deserve it. They would have taken advantage of you, maybe financially or practically or for your resources or something. And so therefore that's another reason why you haven't had this, you know, this maybe lump sum or this improvement or this advancement, is because there's a certain, you know, thought process here in regards to what you would have done when you once received this and how you would be distributing it or helping of others, and then kind of not necessarily sorting yourself out first. And these others don't necessarily have the best of intentions for you. So there's some sort of switch to do with this. Or when you actually remove yourself from the situation and you travel and you relocate elsewhere, it's like the energy has shifted completely, and then you're like this open vessel to be receiving so much like abundance that's not just necessarily financial, like abundance of peace, abundance of health, abundance of riches, like as in richness in life, abundance of happiness, like feeling just so much more exhilarated and having this zest for life and being excited about life, right? Very, very interesting. There could be a holiday that's important as well. We have old money. Okay, so some of you may be inheriting money. There could be like a will that's important. Or there's somebody, you know, in your family lineage who wants to support you or assist you. Maybe it's from a family business or something like this. Like you could be finding out also that there's money owed to you from before, from a while back, and you may have not necessarily known of this. I'm also picking up on old money, as in there's certain things that you worked on in the past that may have not necessarily had the rewards from that, maybe financially or from resources. So therefore it's coming back around. Like if you revisit of something, it's going to work or it's going to flow better this next time. And so therefore you're gaining what it is that you may have previously lost. Okay. And there may be people who owe you money that will be giving you your money back soon. Or they'll be kind of like maybe legally obliged, I'm hearing, to pay back the money for some of you, that if that resonates. But anyway, guys, so many messages. Obviously, please only take me for resonates and leave the rest. We have the angel answers here. So what's going on for Aries? There was a whole mix of messages coming through, by the way. I'm not sure what I'm going to title this, but just know that what's coming up for you is a lot, but you're never given anything more than you can handle, okay? We have success, beautiful. So yeah, you're going to be feeling successful. You're on the path, on the road to success. Something's going to work out very well in your favor. Yeah, remain positive. Continue to stay optimistic, right? I'm hearing those positive affirmations are really important, or you could be doing subliminals, listening to subliminals as you sleep. I'm even hearing like frequency music could be quite important for you, for maybe meditation. Within the next few months, wow. So yeah, I feel like everything is just switching up for you in the next few months. This spring, I'm even hearing summer is going to be incredibly significant for you, right? And yes, absolutely. Well, as I said that, and I didn't see that was there. So yes, spring, summer for you, especially as we're getting closer to your birthday season or in your birthday season, is when things are really going to be, you know, picking up for you and working out. 44 minutes and 4 seconds just come up on my timer. So yeah, 444. Very strong angel number here, okay, coming in. But anyway, guys, that's all the messages I'm picking up on. It's a lot of messages, but it is what it is. So I hope that there have been some messages, a few messages, if not the whole reading, that potentially resonated. And if you have enjoyed this reading and you wish to support myself and the channel, there are donation links available. There is a PayPal link in the description box below, and the other option is Super Thanks, which is listed underneath this video. So thank you so much to those of you guys who have already donated. I greatly appreciate you. Even if you don't financially donate, a wonderful way to energetically donate is to like, share, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll get back to you guys on those comments when I can. I do enjoy reading those. Please hit the notification bell so you get an alert as to when I post another video for you and you don't miss out on updates to do with the channel or new content that's made available for you. And please feel free to check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury and North Node placements for the other zodiac sign readings that I provide, so you can gain more insight to do with your timeless tarot messages. But sending love and light your way, many blessings, please take care, and I'll see you and speak to you soon. Thank you. Bye guys.